Digga D is a global well-known rapper with so much potential to go fully clear, but the road life and his obsession with being behind bars will continue to hold him back.
This guy's a punk.
But Digga D was not an issue. While he was on E-Wing, when he first came into the prison, he was attacked on the exercise yard and somebody tried to stab him in the eye with a pen.
In this video, we're going to be looking at Digga D's obsession with jail and the different times Digga has been behind bars. We won't touch too much on Digga's background, but look at the crazy cases and beef the rapper has been tied to. Like always, I'm going to try to keep this video brief and sweet and not go too in depth into everything. But look at the history of what got Digga sentenced multiple times, leading to some people calling him a jail cat. Before I begin, I just want to give a big shout out to Skyboy and Kid Nerd for a lot of the info in this video. This video is not to glorify crime in any sort of way, but to provide information on individuals that are part of the UK jail scene. With all that being said, let's get straight into it. Reese Emil Herbert, who many of you guys will know as Digga D, grew up in West London. It said that as a youth he lived in Mozart Estate, but he also mentioned in the intro of his album that he used to live in 3rd Avenue opposite his op Fredo, who is also well known in the music scene. In the same intro of the song, he also mentioned how he sold weed from the age of 11 and was a troubled kid from young. Digga will continue his antics and will go on to be a nuisance in school before getting kicked out completely. Digga D will be part of the 1011 gang at just the age of 15, with members of the gang mostly coming from the youth club he used to attend in Ladbroke Grove. The gang is based in Ladbroke Grove and reps the postcodes W10 and W11, hence the name 1011. 1011 would beef Shepherd's Bush, N-Gang and Mozart HRB, but around late 2015 to early 2016, 15-year-old Digga would be confronted by the rival Shepherd's Bush gang and get forced to deny being part of 1011.
Where you from, fam?
What?
Bro, so you fuck with that youth? You fuck with them?
You got these youths?
You fuck with that young Freddy or any of them?
Have you got these youths? Speak up, open your mouth, fam.
Speak up, fam.
Where you from, fam?
Pussy or fam?
So what? Have you got these youths? Are you involved in the
fuck with them? Are you involved?
You want anyone from Bush?
Nah.
I didn't think so.
You're not involved.
Nah, we're not
You're not
involved.
involved. Say fuck.
Say fuck, bro. Say fuck, bro.
Johnny.
Fuck Johnny. Say it. Say fuck Johnny. Say fuck Johnny.
Say it. Go on, say it. I'll bang your face.
Fuck Johnny.
Fuck you.
The mockery and violation from this video here turned Digga into an absolute demon. And in that same tune, he'll address this situation by stating,
15, they caught me on Boxing Day. Man could have ran off and got away, but I took that vial, and that's when I copped a gauge.
Digga will now start rolling around with a shotgun and be addressed as Shotgun Shane, looking to get revenge on his ops. It won't be long until Digga put his shotgun to use and pumps 2 rounds into rival gang members from Shepherd's Bush. The incident would leave the men in critical condition and Digga will be charged with attempted murder, which he later beat due to a lack of evidence. Digga won't face any confirmed jail time yet, but will get a taste for it not too long after this incident. Digga D was building a name for himself in the music industry and released a freestyle tune on Mixtape Madness that will absolutely take off and had the UK drill scene in a chokehold at one point. Digga D will continue releasing music and mocking dead rival members like T-Wiz, who collapsed and died after getting stabbed in the stomach by an affiliate of 1011 called T-Rose. Police investigating crime in the area will now start to observe 1011 members and do stop and search at any moment that they get. November 9th, 2017, Digga and 4 other 1011 members will go on a ride out looking for rivals from the 12-year-old gang in Shepherd's Bush. They won't make it far and police will pull over the vehicle for a stop and search, which is when Digga attempts to make a run for it. He's later tackled to the ground and police will find a machete in his trousers. Inside the vehicle, police will go on to find multiple weapons, including another machete, knives and a baseball bat. The gang will plead guilty to conspiracy to commit violent disorder, with 2 of the older members getting prison time, whilst the others, including Digga, got 1-year detention and training order. The prosecution will bring up the violence in Digga's songs and get his music taken down, and Digga, along with gang, will be slapped with a CBO, criminal behaviour order, that stopped them from producing music referencing dead people and inciting violence. The 1011 gang will now go as CGM, which stands for Certified Grove Members, and continue to upload music under the CGM name. Some people think 1011 and CGM are different gangs, but this is not the case, as it's simply just a rebrand of 1011. Digga will now get his first taste of jail, and even get into altercations whilst locked up, which resulted in him being attacked with a screwdriver before jumping the attacker afterwards with other members. October 8th, 2018, Digga will be released and will continue being a nuisance on the roads, beefing anyone and everyone that had a problem with him. But in terms of the music side, he'll drop a tune under the CGM name straight after called No Porkies with Savo and ZK that did numbers. Just a month after being released, Digga will find himself in another incident, this time involving another well-known and global rapper, Central Cee. Around 2018, Central Cee was looking to build a name for himself, releasing freestyles on Instagram and picking up traction. You see, during this time, Central Cee wasn't making the sort of music you know him for. He had a more smooth and wavy sound, and funny enough, both Digga and Centr went to the same school before Digga got kicked out. November 30th, 2018, Central Cee, his brother, and 2 other guys from Shepherd's Bush will be chilling around the Sainsbury in Davisville Road when they get approached by Digga and another CGM member, and an argument breaks out. Central Cee's brother will end up getting stabbed just under the left shoulder, and it's not known whether it was Digga who stabbed him or the other CGM member, but the pair will run off and police will be called. Digga D will be arrested and sit in jail for some time, before being released due to lack of evidence, and years later will reference the situation in a snippet on TikTok.
Don't compare me to Central Cee, just stood there watching me chinged his brother. I went jail for that little fuck, I still came home to the nicest supper.
It seems Digga was liking the thrill of being in and out of prison doors, and just a month after the incident will go on a ride out looking for HRB members with machetes and a baseball bat. Around 7:15 PM, police will get multiple calls about a large fight going on in Harrow Road with a bunch of people armed with weapons. CCTV footage will catch a bunch of teens swinging at each other, with one of them even pulling out a strap. A 17-year-old would end up getting slashed in his face, with a HRB member also getting stabbed in the stomach. Digga, Savo and a couple other CGM members will be identified in the footage by their clothes and sent to jail, with Digga being put behind bars for 2 years at just the age of 19. Whilst in prison, Digga will be stabbed in the left eye, almost leaving him blind. I'm going to speak more about this in the BBC documentary, and again referenced it in the TikTok snippet I spoke about earlier.
Op said that they took my eye, they lied, I got chef by a random guy. He got 3 stitches, but he got caught and got 40 more.
Late 2020, Digga D will be released from jail looking like a hood personal trainer, and would even ride out of jail in a Land Rover.
Oh, he went mad. He's whipping it. Nah, you went out of jail, you know. Yeah. Nah, you went mad. Yeah, you went mad.
Bro, I'm driving past you and he's block exercising. Mad.
Yeah. Your head's looking.
Whilst Digga was in jail, his song No Die was pulling crazy numbers, and will go global with A-list celebrities like Zac Efron using the song in his Instagram post.
Notifications on my phone, I'm like, what's going on? Undone it, I'm seeing Zac Efron, I'm like, whoa. But I'm thinking it's a fake account or something. I pressed it, I said, no, this is actually my man. They followed me, I followed them, I'm like, yeah, turn.
Whilst also being on Tag, which is an ankle monitor for my American viewers, Digga will continue testing his luck and will go on to rob a Shepherd's Bush artist called Marlo P. Digga D and J-Sab will ransack the yard and take Marlo's watches along with cash and drugs, and would later go on to post on social media with watches similar to the ones that were stolen. The police will use the social media posts along with the GPS on his tag to arrest and charge Digga D with the robbery. He will make comments that Marlo snitched and will go on to release a snippet of him mocking Marlo P after robbing him for 100k.
Had it at his head the next day. I heard that he's rich. Who's more? I heard he's on to the Crips. He chants my name like a bitch. Be that made scream high pitch. He's up.
Digga will become well known to the police, as nearly every month he'll be in handcuffs despite being such a talented artist and a massive name in the music industry. He'll be given countless criminal behaviour orders and will even be arrested for attending the George Floyd protests back in 2020. After all these situations, Digga will be in and out jail doors for minor things like public disorders under Section 4. On February 21st, 2024, Digga's house will be raided by armed police whilst he was on Instagram Live.
I am here! I am here! Stop! What are you not doing? What are you not doing? What are you not doing? I am on the floor! I am on the floor! I am on the floor! What are you not doing? Stop, man! I am coming! Why are you not doing that? Yes, I heard you! Okay.
Digga will be remanded and later charged with supply and importation of cannabis and pleaded guilty on May 2024 to 2 charges relating to this offence. However, he pleaded not guilty to importing up to 60 kilograms of cannabis for commercial sale. Digga's defense lawyer will state that the rapper had earnings upwards of £3 million and it would make no sense for him to be part of the drug activity. However, the prosecution will present evidence showing Digga D speaking about the importation of cannabis through texts and videos. On January 31st, 2025, the judge was satisfied that Digga D played a significant role in supplying cannabis and had sold at least 45 kilograms and made profit from it. It also didn't help that Digga had 13 offences, including possession of a blade and violent disorder on his file. Digga D will be sentenced to 3 years and 11 months in prison, but because of the time spent in custody, it said on forums like Reddit UK Drill that he should be out by next year, but I'm not sure how accurate this information is. This situation reminds me of the case and video I made on LD, who was also jailed for similar reasons. These artists are so used to the roads that when they go big and make legit money, they fall back on bad habits and go back to square one. Digga D is already a massive name around the world and can easily reach the same success as Central Cee and become even bigger than he already is, but he's too in love with being behind bars and it doesn't seem like he wants it to change. If you take anything from this video, let it be that the gang life is truly not something you want to be involved in. You got family and friends that fully care for you, so stay smart and let me know in the comments if I miss anything. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.